Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't think I'm live. I forgot. I think I did unlisted, didn't I? I don't remember. I don't think this is live. Let me share this with. Let me share this with somebody. See if it works. Let me share it with. Wait, fuck! I closed it. Share. Nope. Undo. Yes. Mr. Davis. I don't know if this is live or not. Test 1. I don't know if this is live. Oh, that's working. Okay. Well, what did I do that for? I forgot if I don't remember if this is. I don't remember if I went unlisted or not. I didn't mean to do this live. If it is live. So. Okay, that I remember. I haven't done this in a long time. Stream live. StreamYard. All right, so I got everything up and running. Obviously, if I'm going to do this for real, I need to have the Amiga closer to me if I'm going to actually play games. So this does not. This setup is nowhere live stream friendly for me. This isn't going to work, but I'm testing to see the sound and whatnot. So let's run one of the demos. See if you can hear me while the demo's playing. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, this is the lowest it could go. I should be able to off should be off.
Are you ready? Wait, hold on.
But you still hear it when it's at 0. Now I'm gonna go listen on my phone to see what it sounds like. Now I can't even hear the music. That's not cool. Now, how do I fix that? Audio. Reduce echo cancellation. Let's turn that off. Let's type automatic. Mic just. That sounds better. There we go. Let's bring that up. How's that? That sounds cool. I'm going to mark this I'm gonna mark this then as the right volumes. There we go. I think it sounds really good now. That's cool. Now, what I want to do with the live stream is I could do VJ night and just play demos. And other nights I want to have game night, but specifically like point and click adventure games. And then I can bring people in. Invite a guest. And I could go in the chats and go, bingo. Join the chat. Join the party, man. TGIF. Pump up the music. Now I know it's mono only. Yeah, that's cool. But I can't turn off the music completely. I'd have to actually pull out the jack if I just wanted to go silent. All right, let me get up. Change this. So this is where it's going to be. I have to have the Amiga closer to me. And what's cool is that there's not much of a lag between what I'm seeing through StreamYard, because I can't see on the Amiga monitor because I forfeited the output to the computer. So it's not much of a lag. Let's do 9 Fingers. That's a classic that everyone's seen 1,000 times. This is cool. Looks pretty good on here. Let's pump it up all the way. Very cool. I don't want to clip. I'm clipping on the audio channel. That's very cool. And I'm monitoring everything in my headphones, so it should be going through YouTube exactly how I'm hearing the balance between my microphone and the audio channel of the Amiga. Like I said, this is the lowest the Amiga can go. For some reason, 0 is not 0. It's like the Spinal Tap volume control here. 0 is 1 or 2. This amp goes to 12. But I think even at this level, you can still hear me over the music. Let's bring it up a little bit. Now, what I could do, if I wanted to, because I don't have the subscription model of StreamYard, but let's see if this works. This should work. Okay. Let's clean the lens here. And let me
Bring myself in.
in.
Oh, yeah.
Now I have to, that's what I have to do. I have to mute on the phone. That, now let's find a better setup here. Nope, 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 no. Oh, it loops. That's cool. Yeah, that's it. We could do this. It's very cool. Okay, that works. I could cheat. Still have two cameras by just joining from my phone as a guest. It's one less guest that you can have. That's all. But it works. All right. We saw this already. Hold on. See, I gotta get up. I need the Amiga like right here to my left. But instead, it's like way over there. Over there. Hold on. What's another good one? I think this is a good one. Let's just play any of these old demos. They're all good. I love that they're still making new ones. Yeah, that's the lowest the music could go. That's annoying. Why is not 0-0? I think, and it's only doing it in StreamYard. Let me go back to audio. Okay. No, default line 2. I go here, it's still. That doesn't change it. That doesn't change anything. Nope. I don't know why. That's a bug. Looks damn good though. I'm only in 720. I wonder where Paulie is. Oh. I'll send this to Koopy, baby. Let's see. Can I send this to Koopy? Let me do. No, what I want to do is send the stream The Koopy. Why is my stream not working? I mean, sorry, what is... There it is. Let me just copy this. Send it to the Koopy. Let's see if he'll join in. Oh, look at that. When I leave, the camera stops working. Hey! Just testing stuff, John. It's unlisted. So what I got here is the 36-year-old Commodore Amiga streaming live with audio through StreamYard. And StreamYard doesn't want to, like on my, for some reason in StreamYard only, my channel 0 should be no music at all. Instead of it feels like it's number 2. So if I want to have no music, I have to pull the jack out, which is dumbass, but whatever. It's better than nothing. And there it is again. And I can put it louder. And I definitely need to put the computer here because it's over there. So I gotta get up. I have to get up to make any changes. Yeah. Let's see. Let's try another demo. Let's see what that one is. Not all of them are winners, but there's a lot of cool ones on here. So I think this is working out good. So I could do like VJ night, and I want to do point and click adventure gaming night. Old school adventure games that people could come in and help me figure out. They're puzzle games. You know what I'm talking about. So this is all original hardware. Because everyone always asks, am I using emulation? The emulation's very good, and you can't tell the difference. You know, there's on the PC, there's some really great programs. Play Commander Keen. I don't know if that ever came out for the Amiga. Let me see if I can play a game. Let's see if the joystick can reach over here. Hold on. Let me take the mic with me. Because like I said, right now, it's like halfway across the room. So this is an awesome image. It's an actual hard drive image, very popular, called Amiga Game Selector. And it's got everything. It's like you got every game that ever came out for this, NPD, public domain stuff, and just everything in alphabetical order. Did it have Commander Key? I don't remember. If it was released, it would be here. No, there's no Commander Keen. There's trying to think, what could I play? What's a good game to play just to like that I'm good at? I know what. No, I'm not good at it though. Someone did an amazing port like exact of Pac-Man. I mean, really impressive. Like, to me, this is like the definitive Pac-Man game on any platform. Like, you need the MAME ROM to get exact. Now, my remote, yeah, okay, my controller works. Let's see. Let's get the volume up. Oh, you know what? My name is in front of the game. And not too much lag. Slight, but not enough to stop me. Except this isn't my controller of choice. This is like, I'm actually using a Sega Genesis pad. I got an actual arcade stick that I could use. How am I getting that? You know, I read and I asked how people were doing this, and they had recommended like a capture card for the PC. It's got to be powerful. You know, I went on. Can I pause this? Is there a pause? Oh, I'm hitting pause on my PC keyboard. And there is a pause, but the music, the audio plays. I'm gonna pull the plug out. So the way I do it is I already have like a DB23, which is the RGB output of the Amiga, as analog, and it goes to a SCART connector, which goes into an HDMI conversion. And out of the HDMI, you pretty much can go to a LCD TV. You could go to any modern device. But then I found a simple device on Amazon it's just a USB on one side and a female HDMI. It was like $10. And no drivers or anything, and it just shows up as a webcam, and that's it. $10 is what you're seeing. The investment to get to do what I'm doing. Pretty amazing. Oh, I can't see that. And where's the audio? Oh, there we go. Sounds pretty good, right? All right. What else? Oh, I like this one. Now, as a kid, this is all I played on this particular machine, this particular game. It was an arcade game, too. I'm not good at it, but it's fun, and it's pretty. It's got some pretty decent graphics. Yeah, 10 bucks, man. Such a low profile, device. No drivers, nothing. It just plug and play. Hey, I didn't die. Spoke too soon. It's pretty graphics. Yeah, I prefer arcade joystick than this gamepad style. Ah, shit. Yeah, it's amazing. There's not much of a lag. It's just a tiny bit. And I wish I could blame the lag on why I suck so bad. But, yep. That's that. What's another good one? Come on. I can't believe I'm Oh, yeah. Let me play my favorite. This is a good one. It's a hard game, but it's good. What's the name of it? Mega Typhoon. There we go. Yeah, they are. Because you want to know what? In the old days, they felt like they had to make it difficult to get your money's worth. It's actually more enjoyable if it's easy, in my opinion. I am a sucker for vertical shoot 'em ups. Look, I don't need 64 gigabytes of RAM. That's $700 a pop. This thing's got 8 megs of RAM. For as expensive as it is, I'm actually saving money. Is it like an easy mode for this game? For God's sakes. Oh man, I'm right up to a boss. I'm dead. Yeah, that's 8 megabytes. It doesn't need it. Actually, this runs on 1 megabyte. That's horrible. That shouldn't be like that. I think that capture card's doing that. Yes, let me go to the OS. Let me put this down. Let me take the mic. Yeah, if we go to the OS, we could see I got that's 958 kilobytes just for the graphics. See, the Amiga was the first computer to actually have custom chips for sound. There was a chip for sound, chip for graphics, and then what else was there? Graphics, sound, and input and output. Pretty much, it's the model that we still use today. You know, you have dedicated components where everything else was just going through the CPU. So the 958, it actually has 1 megabyte of chip RAM, which is AKA graphics memory. But obviously the system's using some memory. So there's 958 kilobytes left just for memory. And then the fast RAM is just other RAM that the applications can use. But the games and graphics would use only the chip RAM. But that's all they need. They were coded, everyone coded within that limitation, so it wasn't a big deal, and it was more than enough for the time. But this is the OS, and what's really cool is I can take out that shared drive is a separate SD card that I can pop into a PC, and I can go back and forth, and it's in FAT32 that the system also they wrote software so that it can read FAT95. It's called. It can read the Windows system files, so I can transfer back and forth, which is pretty cool. Between this, I could just sneaker it. And yeah, it's got a real-time clock, which was a big deal. You'd think that, wow, that was like an optional thing to have a battery backup. So you have date and time. So that was actually an enhancement. But it's very, but overall it's pretty much modern. It's the system drive is pretty much what you would expecting in a Windows control panel. System is your video preferences is like your, let me go in there. Preferences is you got fonts, you could set what your region of the, of the world you're in, your printer drivers, your sound settings, your video settings, different resolutions there. You go here, you got your screen modes, so it's very, very similar to today's kind of stuff. Yeah, they did. That's what I was saying. Everything was on dedicated components. But but there's a lot of I was in system already. There's a lot of so they have like mod players, which was before the MP3s. Where is it? Hippo player. There we go. Now, actually, I bought a sampler. It plugs into the serial or parallel port. I forget where it goes. I think it's the parallel port in the back. And it records in stereo, like up to like 56 kilohertz. And I did my own recording. I mean, this is amazing. This is 1985 technology, this chipset. And I'm able to do this with 1985 technology, and it sounds pretty decent. Where is it? Here. Yeah, I gotta I gotta do something different because I'm getting neck pain. No, it's not on here. I thought I took it off. I did. I took it off. I thought I had it on here. Let me try again. Oh yeah, I know where I put it. Let me go left-handed. Probably easier if I just close the application and start again. Add. Is it here? What did I do with it? I made my own sample. Is it 1 up? Is it 2 up? No, it's not. I fucked up. I don't know where I put it. Anyway, I made my own sample. It's pretty amazing. You can make your own full-length songs, record them. Just hook up your iPad to the jack of the sampler, and you can just record anything and make the music and make your own samples. And that's what people did back in the day. And they would do stuff like this just by putting samples together. And everything here was created on an Amiga and then put into a music software like as a sampler, and just there you go. And that's how they did the music for the games too.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, so this is the sampling quality that it did with 1985. The chipset for the sound was called the Paula chip. They named them. Paula was the sound chip. Agnes handled the video throughput. Denise did the graphics. Forgot what Gary did. I think he did I/O function. Yeah, but this is the sound capabilities.
1, 2, 3, Howie T.
And to be able to have that, you know, the PC was doing beep, bop, beep, boop, boop, boop. Yeah, definitely. And this is where all the jungle music came from, the whole jungle music scene, which was like very big in the UK.
What name is given to the genre of dance music that developed in the UK in the early 1990s out of the rave scene and reggae sound system?
Yeah, it was the rave music came from the Amiga. The whole rave scene was Amiga music. And the Kai samplers.
What name is given to the genre of dance music that developed in the UK in the early 1990s out of the rave scene and reggae sound system culture associated with acts such as A Guy Called Gerald and Goldie?
Pretty clear,
What
man.
name is given to the genre
It's
of
8-bit
dance
audio.
music
It's
that
not
developed
even
in the UK in the
16-bit.
early 1990s out of the rave scene? What name is given to the genre of dance music that developed in the UK in the early 1990s out of the rave scene?
Drum and bass, drum and bass, drum and bass, drum and bass, drum and bass.
I wish I can do this in stereo, but it doesn't capture in stereo because it is in stereo. It's just I'm in mono right now when I come into my audio device. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Except drum bass.
It's pretty wicked.
We need jungle, I'm afraid.
Yeah, so. And, you know, it's, yeah, TurboCalc, it was pretty much just, it worked the same exact way as Excel. Open. Let's see. Do they have any examples? Here's a test. Oh, here we go. Charts. Yeah, it's like Excel. It's pretty cool. Works. All works still. All useful. How do I get out? Because I'm doing everything left-handed. Like for some reason I can't see the exit, so I'm just gonna reboot. Reboot. Watch how long a reboot takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that's right. It's pretty quick. Let's play one more game. I know which one. This is another one that took all my hours. I actually used this in one of my drone videos. This was ported on a lot of systems, so you may have seen this, like in I think it was the Super Nintendo. I know it was on the Genesis, but this is where it was released. Like I remember saying, "Wow, they can't get any better with graphics than this, man. This is like awesome." This is before. What the Amiga looked like was the Sega Genesis. The Sega Genesis was cool because it was like the Amiga with fast load times. They had the same, because they used the same CPU, which is the 68,000 Motorola CPU. That's what this is running on. This is a Motorola CPU. So I think that's the only non-custom chipset. You know, that was using a lot of systems, 68K and the variants. They had other higher end Amigas, 68020s, 30s, up to 60s. And I actually have another Amiga 1200, which is actually 68030 at 50 megahertz with an FPU at the same clock. And I have another one that uses an emulated CPU using a Raspberry Pi. And that thing's fast. It's like an 060, even though it emulates an 040. It's like a 040 on steroids. Why am I picking it up? Oh yeah, I forgot how to do this. To pick things up, you have to get it. Oh yeah, and then do that. Yeah, it looks very much like the Genesis. Or the Genesis looks very much like this. But this came out in 85, the first Amiga. So it's a good 10 years before it had the graphics of the Genesis. At least 10 years before the Genesis. Forgot what these did. I was hoping Great! Oh, man. No. No. All right, I'm stopping that. But yeah, there's not much lag, so that's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna call this done. Pull that out so you don't hear the audio at all. So thanks, man. Thanks for helping me test this. I didn't think you're gonna be on, but I appreciate it. I might go live tomorrow from the Park and Fly. I haven't flown in a while. I screwed up my back pretty bad about a month ago, so I was out of the loop. But I'm feeling much better, and I'm still going to take some physical therapy, so just to strengthen it, because I can't have it happen again. But yeah, I was bad. I was really bad. If that was like a glimpse of like old age, I'm gonna be a really cranky old man. That sucked. Anyway, John, thanks. Talk to you soon, man. I haven't talked in a while, but we'll chat soon. I had something to pick your brain about. I forgot what it was for now, but I'll remember it. My memory's going too. What did I? Oh, so so I had a radiator leak, and we were trying to figure out, me and the repairman, like, where the hell was it coming from, because it was destroying my recording studio, and it like rotted out a whole sheetrock of wall in my basement. So we didn't know if it was coming from outside the gutters. We didn't know if it was a leak in a pipe. So in running around and trying to, go to all the radiators and see on each floor, was it coming from the first floor, the second floor, was it even coming from the radiator? It was coming from the first floor. But when we were checking to see if it came to the second floor, before we knew where it was coming from, I still had a window air conditioner unit that I didn't take out from the summer. So I pulled it out. I'm like, let me just take it out anyway, because it was in the way of wasn't in the way of the air conditioner, but I just happened to be by the window. I said, let me take it out. And I brought it down the stairs, and as soon as I put it down in the backyard, it was like someone hit me with an aluminum bat 3 times. And that was it. Completely like screwed up, but feels better now. They did some x-rays. It was just damaged my lumbar. It was a disc messed up. So yeah, sucked. But anyway, I'm on the mend, so that's good. But yeah, we'll talk soon. And again, I appreciate your time as always. Have a good night, man. Talk to you then. Later.